What's up, everyone? It's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. And welcome to another San Francisco Giants live post-game fans hangout. And welcome if you happen to be watching this video later on, as the Giants get a huge 3-2 victory against the division rival San Diego Padres. What a big win tonight to show the Padres that we mean business last year. The Giants really struggled last season against San Diego, so this is us getting off on the right foot. And what a performance for veteran Anthony DeSclafani as he made his Giants debut tonight and looked very solid tonight, going 5 innings, allowing just 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And for the Giants, the home runs keep on coming. You love to see it. This team, we have been talking about how this Giants team can hit home runs, and that is something we haven't been able to say in years past. And Evan Longoria, my man, he is so hot right now. 3 home runs now on this season. Longoria gets his 3rd home run tonight. Welcome in, everybody, to the post-game show. Great to have you here. I see we got Tyler Burback in the house. Let's go, Giants. Let's do it. What a big win tonight. We got IP and Cake. Welcome to the show. I love it. Dubs. When we are talking dubs, that is when times are great. And right now for the Giants, this is how you wanted to, you needed to get this win is important. For us losing the series in Seattle, that was certainly not what we expected. And especially the first game of that series, being that our bullpen let us down, we definitely easily could have been able to win that series in Seattle. So to get this first win of the Padres series, and we know that it is going to be a dogfight with the San Diego Padres this year. I mean, we all know how stacked they are with their rotation, and they got a talented offense, and their bullpen is solid. So, this was, this was tough. Welcome in, Kaysen Allison, to the post-game show. Great to see you here. How are you doing tonight? And how is everybody feeling after this huge win tonight? Let's go, Giants. Let's do it. I was nervous on that last out. Absolutely. That 9th inning got shaky. And as Giants fans, we know, from over the years, with Brian Wilson, all of those, man, you held your breath in those 9th innings, but that is how we do it. Giants baseball torture at its best. And Jake McGee, wow, he is looking like, could he be the man that is going to take over that closer role? Because, the Giants are, trying to figure out who is going to be that pitcher that can step in there and get those big outs. And for Jake McGee tonight, his 2nd save of the season. So he is putting together some tremendous work out of that bullpen. And what a pickup for the Giants. To get him in the offseason, a 34-year-old who was with the Dodgers and pitched well for them, and including in the World Series. And so I love to see it. Jake McGee getting this opportunity with the Giants and pitching the way he is doing right now, just incredible. And especially the bullpen tonight, another great performance for them. So here for the bullpen, back-to-back performances, and that's what we love to see, especially after that first game of the season when they had the meltdown there. Huge win, 3-2, and YAZ clutch even while injured. And that is so impressive with Mike Yastrzemski, as he still appears to be battling, a hand injury. He got hit on the hand the last game or so of spring training. And so you definitely wonder if that, the hand injury was bothering Yastrzemski in Seattle because Yaz really struggled in that series. But no matter what, Yaz, he is ready to go when called upon. And in this game for the Giants, gets the pinch hit go-ahead home run. What a blast for the Giants and for the bullpen to hold on to a 1-run lead. That was very impressive to do so on the road. And so a lot of encouraging things coming out of this game for the Giants. even though, the offense, of course, wasn't extremely explosive, but 3 runs, that was enough for the Giants to get this win tonight, thanks to the great pitching. Anthony DeSclafani with 5 strong innings, and the bullpen tonight, cumulative 4 innings tonight, just 1 earned run allowed. The bullpen did their job tonight. Great to see Giants lead the league in home runs. And man, I hadn't actually checked the stat category, but I definitely, if I hadn't looked at the stats, I would definitely think the Giants have to be leading the league in home runs. It seems like we have hit so many home runs this year, and that is so incredible to see. This offense, man, they can do it all. They can hit home runs. They can hit with 2 outs, drive-in runs, 2 outs, runners in scoring position. And, there is not a weak spot in this Giants lineup. And so I just love it. I mean, this lineup can get you back in games if you happen to fall early, and they can, really do some damage up there at the plate. Padres now with the loss, we dropped them to 3-2 on the season. And so that is huge because we know that with the Dodgers and Padres, both of them, getting off to hot starts, we don't want them to be running away in this division. And so for the Giants to get this win, to get us back now to 500 at 2-2, you're really feeling great now. And yeah, if we can just go out there, win one of these next 2 games and take this series, that would be a big statement, especially since the Giants last year went 2-8 against the Padres. So we really struggled against them. And so, man, I am so pumped to get this win tonight and really proud of our bullpen, because, yeah, I think a lot of people, were worried after that first game. Maybe not worried, but, a lot of people were, kind of, very frustrated. And, of course, I definitely feel that because our bullpen has really let us down for several years now. And if we look back to, for the last 4 or 5 years, we really haven't been able to really say that we can rely on our bullpen. And so I hope that, this is the season that we can turn things around. You have these young guys that are getting, another year of experience under their belt. And so they are only going to improve. And then, with Jake McGee, man, he appears to be, getting that closer role. And man, I hope he continues to deal out there. He really looks focused out there, really takes his time, when he is going to make a big pitch in the game. Welcome in Jimmy Plant to the show. Let's go. Got that dub. The W. Yep. Giants with the big win tonight, and to do so against the NL West division rival Padres. Padres and Dodger fans, they called me crazy for saying the Giants could contend this year. And so look, you got to play games. No, we don't, of course, play the games on paper. And so, man, I love what this Giants team is doing so far early in the season. The offense has been hitting well. Bullpen has looked good the last 2 games here, bouncing back from the rough game, the first game, and the starting pitching, they are doing a good job. DeSclafani tonight, great first outing for him, his first start as a Giant. And happy that Buster Posey is looking good and his hip is fully recovered. That is so huge. Posey, we all, what Buster we were going to get this season, and his hip, that is so crucial, his health. And with him having 2 home runs in that first series against the Mariners, that is so huge for Buster to be healthy. And it appears he's going to be having a big season this year and driving in those runs and hitting doubles and really having that slugging power that we know with Buster Posey. And prayers, praying. Definitely. Fernando Tatis, that just really tough tonight. To see that Tatis hurting his shoulder on a swing tonight. You really just praying for the best that it is nothing too serious, and Tatis will not have to miss too much time out there. And I know playing baseball myself, sometimes when you swing the bat, you can have some weird kind of injuries, and I don't know if it happened on the backswing with Tatis, when, he's holding the bat with one hand. And so, man, I really cringed when I seen that, because seeing, Tatis is a young star in our game, and it just hurts. It hurts. Because I know, that these baseball players, everything they sacrifice into this game, and when they go out and get hurt like that, it's tough, very tough. So you praying for the best for Tatis, and I think it does appear, I think it's not going to be too serious. Love how you're always positive, even on days we lose. You take the positives out of it and look forward to the next day. Thank you so much, iPoon Cake. Really appreciate this. And yeah, I think, just years of experience, I would say. In my younger days, you guys definitely did not want to see me, in terms of, I got very frustrated when the Giants would not play well. I would definitely get frustrated, but that was when I was younger, 11 years old, 13, 14 years old. So, as I've gotten older, I've just kind of learned, and especially with baseball, and, even in life, I mean, sometimes we all get knocked down in life, and in baseball, playing every day, you got to be mentally tough. These players out there, going out and, doing what they're doing. And so, yeah, I think that's the best mindset. And so, that's how you go out there. And if you have an 0 for 4 night, you just have a short-term memory, and then you come right back out there. And, so really appreciate this, iPoon Cake. Really means a lot. And again, I'm definitely, you definitely are going to see those moments from time to time if the Giants have a tough game. Yeah, I will be honest and share my emotions. And so that's how we breaking everything down. Yeah, big win tonight. Super excited. Welcome in Matthew Navarro to the post-game show. Appreciate you checking in. I am doing fantastic tonight, especially after this win by the Giants. And yeah, I got close there, in that 9th inning. Padres getting the, 2 runners on there. They had the tying run up there. And yeah, with our struggles in blowing games, you never knew. So, once we got that final out, and it ended up being a pretty deep fly ball for what it was. Dubon makes the catch in center field for the last out, and Giants, we can breathe a sigh of relief and get this victory, huge victory against the Padres. He already was dealing with a shoulder injury in spring training. Yeah, that is not good news to hear on Tatis. And again, I just hope and pray that it's not his shoulder that was bothering him in spring training. So we will have to see as we get more updates there in the coming days. How about another bomb from Longo and from Darren Ruff and Mike Yastrzemski? Absolutely love it tonight from the Giants. And Darren Ruff, this man has really played some great baseball here in 40 or so games last year. Was really solid for us. You can put him out there in left field, and you can put him out there. He can at the DH spot. So, Darren Ruff, he's got some power, and he has shown that power. He can hit home runs. He can drive in some RBIs. And so I thought for him getting the start tonight, that was huge to get the Giants on the board with a home run. And Evan Longoria, man, wow. Man, this guy is so incredible. You just love to see him continuing to hit at such an incredible pace. And, man, he has not slowed down at all. And it looks so awesome. He is healthy. He's got 3 home runs for Evan Longoria. I mean, he looks like he's going to hit 25 to 30 bombs this season, maybe drive in 80 to 90 runs. That would be something for Longoria to do that. And so you love to see it. Posey, Longoria hitting long balls. Slater, he got a home run, and Slater tonight got back on track with a couple of base hits. So after the in the first series for Austin Slater, he went 1 for 12. So Slater tonight, a solid game. And Donnie Barrels continuing to barrel up baseballs. This man continues to put up video game-like numbers. It has been so incredible for Donnie Barrels. 2 more hits tonight, and he is hitting a cool 500 on the season. And no one can stop Donnie Barrels right now. Are you going to try to go to Giants games this year? Really appreciate this. Yep, absolutely. I'm thinking right now, probably I think in June or July. So I think I'll be out of school by then. And so I think, definitely we'll be able to have some more free time. And, I cannot wait. This has definitely been the longest since I've been to the ballpark. Thankfully, I was able to catch a game in September of 2019 with my dad. So that was like towards the end of the season, roughly. And, that was a lot of fun. And so, yeah, since I've been going to Giants games, I have always been able to go to at least, 3 to 4 games or so a year. So for 2020, it was really weird to not have gone to the ballpark. And so I'm sure for all of us, we're so unbelievably excited to get back to the ballpark. So, I cannot wait. I mean, even just seeing the fans on TV now, it feels so great. It really feels incredible. And for the Giants to be playing some incredible baseball out there. Welcome in, Edison, to the post-game show. Great to see you here. How are you doing tonight? I am doing great. YAZ hit that home run even after dealing with a swollen hand during batting practice today. Late scratch, but man, I didn't think he'd get enough of it. Yeah, that is so impressive for Yastrzemski. I mean, to be battling that injury, and we don't know how much it affected him in that series in Seattle. But for him to do what he did tonight in a pinch hit situation and smack the go-ahead home run of the game, that is incredible. Yastrzemski, man, I just love watching him out there. And, yeah, hopefully it feels great and can be in the lineup tomorrow. So we're going to need YAZ back out there as soon as he can get back in the lineup. And going back to Ruff's homer, it was a good chuckle pitch. Oh, man, I love it. Yeah, I had never heard that before until tonight. The chuckle pitch that Morihone for the Padres features. Really unique off-speed pitch. And, Ruff able to square that up. Incredible. Donnie Barrels, absolutely insane. Yeah, this man just continues to hit, putting up video game-like numbers. He just he hits 320, 330 consistently and drives in a ton of runs. Welcome in, Rally Time Sports. Great to see you here. Really appreciate this. Nice job against the Padres. And yeah, good luck to your Angels, man. Rally Time Sports. Hope they have a good year. I know, you've seen a lot of tough years. And so, that appreciate you checking in. Who did we get in that trade? Let's see. I'm not sure. I might have missed it there. Talking about a specific trade. Went to the A's and Astros game on Saturday. It was so nice being back at the ballpark. Man, that is incredible, Kaysen. Really awesome to be able to go out to the ballpark. And man, I can't wait till I can get back to a game, and we will definitely be sure to get some footage at the game at the ballpark. And yeah, I can't wait to hopefully meet some of you guys at future games. And so if you ever happen to see me at a game, don't be afraid to come up and say hi. And that would be awesome to see some of you guys in the future at future Giants games and MLB games. Yeah, it's definitely a goal of mine to travel and to see all of the different stadiums and to see the Giants play there. So that is definitely on the bucket list, and just really excited to be, able to hopefully someday accomplish that dream and share my experiences with all of you guys. 2019, I was at Reds versus Giants, and they let Pablo pitch bobblehead night, and no regrets. Oh man, that was incredible. Seeing Pablo pitch is definitely some of the most entertainment possible. And yeah, I wish Pablo all the best as he is now with the Atlanta Braves. And so really great to see Pablo out there, still playing and playing solid. Game 2 tomorrow on NBC Sports Plus. Okay, appreciate that. I got the update on game. Thank you, Edison. Warriors on the official NBC Sports channel. Really, I'm with you, Alejandro. Really feel for Fernando Tatis. Yeah, I just hate to see that. I know sometimes swinging the baseball bat, you can kind of get those funky injuries, and you just hate to see it. And man, I just hope it's not going to be anything too serious, and hopefully we'll see him back out there, before the end of this series with the Giants. Praying for the best for Fernando Tatis Jr. Again, one of the most exciting, talented players in our game today. And watching Dubs game tomorrow. Sorry, Giants, Dubs come first. Yeah, so everyone has their preferences. Sometimes we get put in those situations where we don't know what to watch. And in case if any of you were wondering what is my favorite sport out of all of them, baseball is my favorite sport. Having played baseball growing up, but I love football just as much, and I love basketball just as much. By that, I mean, if I'm watching a game, I love sports so much that I have so much fun. But if I had to pick, baseball is my favorite. So if I'm picking between baseball or football, I would pick baseball. My dad, football is his favorite. So it's funny because, if the Niners and Giants are on, I'll be watching the Giants with my mom, and my dad will be watching the Niners. So it's funny, when those things happen. So yeah, let's continue breaking down some more stats in this game for the Giants. And man, such incredible job by the bullpen tonight as they went 4 innings, allowing just 1 run. And for them to be able to hold this lead tonight, that was huge because we know how potent this Padres offense can be. And so that was huge. Nice. Wow. 4-1 for the Angels. Man, I would not have expected that. I think that they had that first series with the White Sox. So, man, Rally Time Sports, you guys are off to a good start. So hopefully you can keep that going there. So that would be great to see. Nice. Went to the Angels game on Saturday and going to the Halos game tomorrow. Wow. That is incredible, man. And I hope you have the best time possible. And there's nothing like going to the ballpark, and especially when your team is playing some great baseball out there. So really awesome to see. Edison, we're still, get our boys in the booth, or maybe a John Miller hearing. Yeah, but nothing like listening to Crook and Kipe and Dave Fleming and John Miller. Nobody does it better than the Giants announcers out here in the Bay Area. I mean, yeah, not trying to be biased, but I mean, if you sit down and listen to them, they are so incredible out there. Really awesome. I've got Sharks tomorrow and Giants. Nice. Yep. This is the best time when we got baseball going, basketball and hockey at the same time. 3 out of the 4 major sports going, just incredible. And Wiseman, he's going to bounce back with the Warriors. Jake McGee is our official closer. He is lights out. I love it, Tyler. I'm with you. I have been so impressed from Jake McGee. 2 saves, now in the season, and I think he is the man to get that closer role. He looked very relaxed out there, and especially when the game started to get, very tense. I mean, he hit a batter and moved the go-ahead runner into scoring position, and sometimes that can rattle a guy, a young pitcher. And so, for the veteran McGee to keep his composure out there, to settle down and get that last out like that, I mean, that was incredible. And yeah, I think McGee is going to be the man. And so let's keep it going. Jake McGee, just doing some incredible things out there. And this was a big signing. I mean, for the Giants to get him and to add him to this bullpen, and also Matt Whistler as well. He has looked really solid and, throws the slider 85% of the time. That is incredible. Very nasty slider from Matt Whistler. Yep, Krugenkype on the boot, John Miller, and yep, on NBC Bay Area. Yep, I love it. I love the rotation. And they get John Miller, I think he calls the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings with Kype. And it's awesome. I'll be at a Warriors home game this year on turn. Let's go. That is awesome. Yeah, I unfortunately didn't get to make it to the Bulls Warriors game the other day. As you know, fans were not yet allowed back at the Chase Center, but I cannot wait to be able to see the Chase Center. Have not had a chance to go to a game yet. So definitely, that is on the cards coming up. Welcome in, Kev Brado, to the post-game show. Great to see you here. The fam hit almost made me, I'm with you, man. You really held your breath there. That got very close. I mean, going to the wall, and thankfully it was not a hot night in San Diego. If it was maybe a summer night, you never know the wind that ball could have carried out of there. So yeah, we hung on and we got this win. So huge. This is some nice momentum for the Giants. Again, after you drop that first series in Seattle, you had to come out here strong in this first game against the Padres. And so I thought we did a great job tonight, from the starting pitching with the Discofani. The offense, we got just enough offense, and we did so tonight with the long ball. And that's what I love. I mean, this Giants team, we know that they, not only are going to be great at, being able to string together a ton of hits together, but then also drive in a ton of runs. But now that we also have the threat of the long ball. And so on a night like tonight, the Giants scored their 3 runs, all with solo home runs. And so, this Giants team, they are finding many different ways to win ball games. And just like, remember years ago, we had the famous ground attack. The Giants somehow would always be able to score runs on the ground and through situational at-bats and all kinds of stuff. Did you watch the Sound of Baseball on MLB Network yesterday night? It was about John Miller. I did not get a chance to watch it. Hopefully they are going to re-air it. But man, that sounds incredible. Thank you, Edison. Let me know. I'm going to have to see on MLB Network. Maybe even hopefully it could be on YouTube if I'm not able to find it, if they re-air it. But that sounds incredible to check out, especially John Miller, man. He is so good at what he does in calling the game, the pace that he does it at, and also his knowledge of players. I mean, he will tell you a story about each player and their background, where they went to high school, college. I mean, this guy has got the whole book. So it's really awesome. Man, I know we won, but Slater should have scored on that single, and also underran a fly ball, which led to a triple, but a couple of solid singles. And when you're looking at Slater, I think he has had a couple of tough reads on fly balls. And so, I think with Slater still getting that consistent playing time out there in center field and getting those starts, I think he's going to, get better at reading fly balls. But he did misread that fly ball and, the triple. I think he could have did a better job backing up on that play. But then the ball ends up rolling, almost to the wall kind of. And definitely some things that Slater can improve on. And so, that's, but overall pretty solid game for Austin Slater. And great way for him to bounce back after going 1 for 12 in the opening series. Fam almost got all of that one. That was so close there, from that 9th inning, and really comes down to Giants baseball torture. That is, that's what we love out there. If it means we're getting wins, then I'll take it. So no matter how tense these games get, we know how to handle it as Giants fans. I mean, we have seen everything over the years. This is off topic, but did you see Sam Darnold get traded? Oh, I did see that today, and give a quick note on that. I think that's great for Carolina. Carolina was in the market for a quarterback, and so I think it'll be great for Sam Darnold. And, Carolina didn't have to give up too much there. I think they gave up a second round pick, a fourth and sixth round pick as well. So to me, I think Carolina did a great job there. And for the Jets, you hope that you get the most out of those draft picks. And I think it, shows that the Jets are likely to draft Zach Wilson. And so, man, yep, that's definitely, I think now with the Jets making this trade, Zach Wilson. And so that leads me to believe the Niners are going to take Justin Fields. And so that is who I would take, and we'll see. It could be Trey Lance, but I think it's going to be Justin Fields, and so cannot wait for that. Man, it's going to be awesome. Player of the game, Mike Yastrzemski. Love to see it, Tyler. For his go-ahead home run tonight, and especially, again, dealing with the hand injury. I give a lot of credit for YAZ to come through tonight for his team. He knew that his team needed him tonight. So really appreciate YAZ giving us an at-bat tonight and coming through the way he did was awesome to see. Mike Yastrzemski going to have a big season this year. And he is my sneaky MVP prediction for this season. I think YAZ is going to have that incredible of a season. And so let's see him continue to build off this. And hopefully his hand is fully healed, and that he'll be back in the lineup. We might. That is what I'm predicting here. I think it's going to be Justin Fields for the 49ers. John Miller was in the call for Cal Ripken Jr.'s consecutive game streak for Orioles Radio Network. Man, that is incredible. Cal Ripken Jr., man, that streak that he went on, man, that is awesome. Especially in today's game, with what guys go through with injuries. That is a testimony to just how well Cal Ripken Jr. the work ethic that he had, and being able to let me get some water real quick. The work ethic that Cal Ripken Jr. had, and to be able to stay on the baseball field and play in that many games, that is incredible. John Miller, man, has had so many historic calls in MLB history. And, I loved seeing his him broadcasting on Sunday Night Baseball. And, those are the best. If we don't, I'm with you, Jimmy. If we don't take Fields, then I would be extremely mad there. If, I would, very angry. So, I think the 49ers know that, Fields is the man to take. And, to me, I think he is the more talented quarterback that will be available. And so who is your favorite player on the Giants? Man, I love this question. Thank you, Kason. Mauricio Dubon. Mauricio Dubon is my favorite player. I love his story, the fact that he grew up a Giants fan, and he's from Honduras. And he was at the Travis Ishikawa walk-off home run game, and that I was actually at that game as well. I had went with a friend from high school, and man, that is a game I'm never going to forget. In fact, my reaction from that game, from the Ishikawa walk-off home run, is actually my YouTube picture thumbnail. So that was a picture of me from reacting from the game when the Giants made it to the World Series. And so I think it's so awesome that Dubon went to that game years ago. And, now he's able to live out his dream as a San Francisco Giant. And also that he plays outfield. And for me, being an outfielder myself, I really just, I see a lot of me in Dubon, the energy that he brings out there and his love and passion for the game of baseball. It is incredible. Hunter Pence was my favorite Giant until, current Giant until he retired. And so, man, I love watching Dubon. Donovan Solano is on a tear this year, could be in the running for MVP the way he is playing. I'm with you, Tyler. I think this is the year for Donnie Barrels. And, I think you are going to see him hit some more home runs too. And, Donnie Barrels, of course, he doesn't need to hit home runs. He is so incredible. batting average wise, I mean, this guy's going to hit you 330, 340, or 350. He is so incredible in driving in a ton of runs. Donovan Solano, he is the man you want up there with the game on the line. And when you need, a big at bat and a guy to come through, Donovan Solano is going to be the man to do it. Yep. Don't take Mac Jones either. Don't do it. 49ers. Gotta go. But have a great night, y'all. Go Giants. Appreciate you, Jimmy, so much. And thank you, everyone, checking into the show tonight. Have a great night, Jimmy. And we will see you next time on the post-game show. Let's go, Giants. Let's keep the good times rolling. We get this first win, and now we got a big opportunity tomorrow to win the series, and should be an intriguing one going against Yu Darvish. And yeah, let's show Yu Darvish that this Giants lineup means business. Any pitcher facing this Giants lineup, they have got their work cut out for them. My favorite old school player, Madison Bumgarner. Favorite current Giant is Posey, YAZ, and Solano. Love it. Absolutely love it. And man, so many historic Giants players that have walked through Mike Murphy's clubhouse. And yeah, I'm with you. Definitely. For me, when you're looking at between Dubon and Posey, yeah, that is definitely a tough one for who to pick as my favorite Giant. But yeah, with Dubon, having grown up a Giants fan, and man, I love it. So Posey, longtime Giant and future Hall of Fame catcher. And, the last remaining Giant from the 2010 World Series roster, it is so incredible to see Posey out there, and especially being the Posey of old and looking to be healthy this season. So that is so huge with Buster. And Mike Yastrzemski, yep, absolutely a favorite. And Donnie Barrels now with his third year as a Giant, and definitely with how great he has been, definitely favorite as a Giant. So, man, I love that list, Tyler. That is one incredible list. Love to see it. Early to talk about MVP. Yeah, I mean, it's early to start out the year, but, when you're looking at Donnie Barrels hitting 500 and, Longoria hitting 3 home runs, and, man, a couple guys off to hot starts, and so it'll be intriguing to see, what the MVP race will look like. And yeah, my sneaky pick for MVP this season before the year was Mike Yastrzemski, and I still think YAZ definitely is going to be in the running for MVP. And as soon as hopefully his hand is all healed up and he'll be able to get back in the starting lineup, and because I think you're going to see YAZ continue to hit at such an incredible pace. And man, he's going to hit a ton of home runs, drive in a ton of RBIs. My 2 favorite athletes, Buster Posey and Sam Darnold. That is awesome, Kaysen. And I know from being a Jets fan for you, that is great with Sam Darnold. And yeah, I mean, of course, tough with Sam Darnold today being traded, but I think he's going to do some great things with Carolina. And A's, come on, the A's. The A's can never do something good for us. I don't know what it is. They, and then they trade with the Dodgers too. The A's never seem to help out the Giants, and we needed them to take down the rival Dodgers, and they could not help us. Did you see NC? Oh man, I did hear about it. I did not get a chance to check out the game, but I'm definitely looking into the highlights. So incredible. College basketball, man, that game. Yep. Gonzaga getting beat really bad in the national championship there. Man, what a time for sports right now. So much exciting stuff going on. And definitely I would like to follow college basketball. I think I'm going to try to follow the tournament next year a bit more closely. Do you think Buster Posey is a Hall of Famer, or do you think he needs to do more? Great question. I think if he was to retire, say now, I don't think that he would be able to make it to the Hall of Fame. So I think to answer your question, I think he still needs to do some more. I think he'll need to still put up a couple solid more seasons, 2 to 3 more seasons. And then I can definitely think, that he's for sure going to be, you can put him in the conversation of Hall of Famer. And yeah, I mean, when you look at the resume, the MVP title, the All-Star appearances, the 3 World Series titles, the batting title. And so, and I think what we have seen in the Hall of Fame voting, I think, you're seeing how long guys have played, that be a big factor. I think that these voters, they want to see players that have been able to do it and sustain it over a really long period of time. So I think Posey, give him a couple more years. I think this year he's going to have a big year. And so I think without a doubt, Posey will be in the Hall of Fame in the future. But if he was to retire today, I think, I think you wouldn't be a for sure that he's getting in. So yeah, give him a couple more seasons and he'll be a for sure future log. Basketball. The NCAA championship. Appreciate the comments, everyone checking into the post-game show as we are breaking this one down. And as the Giants get a huge victory tonight, 1-run victory, 3-2 over the NL West division rival Padres. The bullpen gagged in game 1 versus Seattle. It has allowed just 2 runs in 11 innings since. Nice. Appreciate that stat there, Edison. Man, the bullpen doing so incredible here the last 2 games and, doing what they need to do. I mean, over the last 3 games here, this bullpen has been very solid. In tonight, 4 innings and just 1 run allowed. You had Matt Whistler tonight. He gave up 1 run, but did go 2/3 of an inning. So Whistler did get hit a bit tonight. Maranta looked great. He went 1 inning and did not allow any hits or walks. Tyler Rogers looked great. He went 1 inning, allowing just 1 hit and 1 strikeout. And of course, Jake McGee, who appears to be our closer. He nails it, shuts the door down on the Padres in that 9th inning and does so, strands the tying run at second base as Jake McGee gets Tommy Pham to fly out to center field, and Dubon makes the catch. And the Giants get a huge victory. Love to see his team right now. Man, Posey, multiple-time All-Star. Comeback player of the year. After that, that devastating injury he had in 2011, to bounce back the way that he did in 2012, to be an MVP and to hit 336 that year, to drive in over 100 RBIs. Absolutely incredible. And I'm with you, Tyler. I can definitely see that, when you really look at the resume, I think the resume speaks for itself. Posey, definitely without a doubt, you have to figure he is already a Hall of Famer, even if his career was to end today. But again, I think it all comes down to what the voters think, unfortunately. And we and so we'll see. Want to see some Giants playoff baseball, but at the same time, I don't, because I know the bullpen will choke in the playoffs. I think we just got to stay positive and optimistic. I think, of course, it hurts when we get to the playoffs and we lose. And, being with what happened in 2016, the last time we made it to Orange October, that was probably the most heartbreaking way that I've ever seen a Giants season end. And but I mean, I think, to get to the playoffs, you love to be in that situation. And so no matter how much it would hurt, we would definitely take it to get there. And so, I think this bullpen is going to do a better job this season. So, I think, should we get to the playoffs, I don't think, that we're going to be worried about the bullpen. I think the bullpen will end up having a solid year. And so, let's see. Hopefully they prove me right here. As I think that this bullpen is going to be solid this season. I think they are going to close out more games than we did last year. And I think this offense is going to continue to hit at such an incredible rate, just like we did last year, finishing, in top 5, top 10 in several of the major offensive hitting categories. And, with an improved starting rotation, I definitely see this Giants team competing. And, I think we got a great chance at the wild card. And who knows, maybe even the division. Anything is possible. And, right now we play the way we play consistently throughout the year. I think we're going to look up in August and September and, find ourselves in a really great position in the standings. And so you really have to like where this Giants team is right now and the way that they have been playing and really being incredibly resilient. And so awesome to see. If Mad Bun retires now, he's a lock Hall of Famer for me. What he did in 2014 postseason was record breaking. Yep, that World Series ERA 0.25, that something like that. Yep, just so insane. Let me get some water real quick. I don't even know if we will ever see something like that because I think Bumgarner has done that in like 40 World Series innings pitched, 0.25. I mean, it's literally like a one earned run in 30 something innings, just so incredible. And I'm right there with you, Tyler. Without a doubt, I think if Mad Bum were to retire today, he would be a lock Hall of Famer. And so, I cannot wait to see these guys, Bumgarner and Posey, make it to the Hall of Fame in the future. 2016 against the Cubs, blowing a 3-run lead. Yeah, that is definitely, that game. I remember I was working at McDonald's when it happened. So I don't even know what I would have done. My TV might not even still be around if I had watched that game. It was so hard. It was so tough. Bruce Bochy did everything he could, no matter how great, in any manager in that case would not have been able to figure things out because that bullpen, no matter who you went to in that inning, no one had their stuff that night. So yeah, thankfully, I think we are going to be putting that memory in the past, and this bullpen is going to be able to really put together some strong performances for us. And yeah, be a strong point, the bullpen, because they need to be strong. When we were winning those World Series in 2010, 2012, and 2014, our bullpens were locked down. Jeremy Affeldt, Santiago Casilla, Javier Lopez, those guys in those years, they were such lockdown pitchers. Yusmeiro Petit. And so no matter who the Giants were going to, we had the guys to get those big outs. And so hopefully, we are going to see, some young pitchers out of this Giants bullpen step up into those bigger roles in those high leverage situations. Buster's batting average. Yeah, let's see. I don't have the exact, I can look it up right now. We'll get, Buster is hitting. So yeah, Posey is hitting 250 now. So yeah, he's got the average up to 250. So pretty solid there. And of course got the 2 home runs. Yep. Matt Moore. I remember that was the starter in that game. That was tough, Tim Lincecum coming out of the bullpen. He had the most nasty stuff ever, and especially in 2012 against the Reds in the out of the bullpen. Man, the freak, as we call him here in San Francisco, Tim Lincecum. So much fun out there, and I can't wait to see him back out at the ballpark again. And Tim Lincecum is the best, man. He was so entertaining out there. I remember being in 8th grade in middle school, and Tim Lincecum, you looked forward to his start. You counted down the days when he was pitching. You tried to buy Giants tickets when Lincecum was pitching. He was a must-see guy and gave us so many entertaining games and memories over the years. And so, yeah, we are going to be wrapping up the post-game show here shortly. But before we do, as always, we are going to get to our picks of the game. And so if you haven't done so, would love to hear your pick of the game. Would love to get your thoughts and reactions to this game as the Giants get a huge 3-2 victory over the NL West division rival Padres. big win for the Giants. Great way to bounce back after dropping the series finale against the Mariners. And for the offense, they get just enough offense tonight. Of course, not the biggest explosive game, but we get just enough. And 3 runs was enough for us. And we did it with the long ball tonight as Darren Ruff homers. Evan Longoria his 3rd home run of the season, and Mike Yastrzemski with the big pinch hit home run. And so for my pick of the game tonight, I'm going to take Jake McGee. I am going to take Jake McGee as my pick. Man, I thought he did such a great job. And being that going into the year, we talked about that the Giants needed to figure out who was going to be the closer, who was going to be taking that role and really do a great job. And so I think Jake McGee so far has looked incredible, and so hopefully he can keep that up, because as we remember, Trevor Gott last season, he got off to a good start in the closer role, but then really as we know, imploded from there. So yeah, it is very important to see McGee be able to keep this up consistently, and I definitely think he is going to be able to. So I am taking Jake McGee as my pick of the game. And I believe, Tyler had Mike Yastrzemski for his pinch hit home run. Big at bat for YAZ, and hopefully the hand is feeling great. And we'll see Yastrzemski back out in the starting lineup as soon as possible. My favorite Buster Posey memory, the grand slam at the Reds. Oh man, I love it. The Game 5 grand slam. And I don't know if you've seen it on the channel, Kaysen, I do have my reaction to that home run. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Man, it was so incredible. A moment never going to forget, and so happy that I was able to get that on recording there. So awesome. Yep, I remember that. Oh, man, that Lincecum no-hitter against the Padres in July of 2013. That was incredible. And I remember Hunter Pence making an incredible diving catch in right field for Lincecum. That was big. Taking Mike Yastrzemski for his big pinch hit home run tonight. That was huge from YAZ. And praying that the hand is feeling great for Yastrzemski, and we'll see him back out in the starting lineup. I think it was just great team win tonight. Absolutely with you there, Kaysen. This is the winning formula for the Giants. Get a great starting pitching, great bullpen, pitch solid. And then for the offense, score enough runs, and for them to do so with the long ball. And so this was such a great win. And I'm just feeling so pumped and so excited right now. We got a chance to take this series going into tomorrow, and let's do it. Let's score some early runs against you, Darvish. Let's keep the good times rolling with this Giants lineup. Favorite Buster Posey moment, go ahead grand slam versus the Brewers 2019. I remember I lost my mind. Oh man, I remember that game. Such an incredible memory. What a performance for Posey. And he has had some incredible memories over the years. Yeah, for me, I definitely have got to say, I think the Posey grand slam against the Reds for me, especially I was watching it with my best friend. You'll see him in the video. And yeah, my best friend, he was on his phone during the most pivotal at bat, and he missed when it happened, but you can definitely be assured when he heard me reacting that he realized what was going on. And so that is so awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Really great to catch up on some great old-time classic memories from the Giants. And here we are in the future as the Giants are making a run to Orange October here in 2021 as the Giants get a huge 3-2 victory tonight over the San Diego Padres. Yeah, tomorrow's game is going to be tough, but I trust our offense will put up some runs. Yep, I'm with you, Kaysen. I think we're going to do a great job scoring some runs against you, Darvish. And let me see if I can get the matchup for tomorrow's game. Let's see, San Francisco Giants. So we'll look up who is pitching for the Giants tomorrow. And if anyone happens to know that while I'm pulling this up right now, we'll see if we can figure this out. So bear with me 1 second. So I do know Yu Darvish is going for the Padres in tomorrow's matchup. And so let's see. So for the Giants. Okay, almost there. So hold on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Aaron Sanchez. We got it. Aaron Sanchez is getting the ball tomorrow. Veteran right-hander. So that will be big. He'll be making his Giants debut, and I think he's going to be solid. This was a nice pickup for the Giants, and he's still, I think, 28, 29 years old. So I think he's still got a lot of gas in the tank. So the big game tomorrow. Let's go out. Let's win this series tomorrow with Aaron Sanchez going. Posey, home run. Yep, World Series Game 4 against the Tigers. That was another incredible memory. And also with Matt Cain pitching that game. So awesome. So, yeah, let's do it. Appreciate that. You have Aaron Sanchez getting the ball tomorrow. And so with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for the support. And if you haven't done so, please make some noise for the YouTube algorithm. Let's smash up that like button. Thank you, everyone, so much. This really helps out the channel big time. And this lets YouTube know that this video is relevant. And so then YouTube can recommend this video to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So really appreciate the support, everyone. And really means a lot, and I'm not just saying that, I cannot thank you guys enough because you guys give me the energy, and, I love doing these shows and hanging out with all of you. And so really means the world to me to be here, breaking it all down with all of you. Do you think Brandon Crawford will be with us next year? Yeah, great question. If I had to say, I think so. I think is definitely going to be up to how Crawford performs this year. And I think Crawford is going to have a good season. So the only way that I think Crawford, isn't with us next year is if he were to struggle this year. But I don't see that happening. So, I think Crawford is going to be with us next season. And yeah, I think he's going to have a solid year this year. He is determined to bounce back. I know he has not had the best seasons the last couple of years, especially with the bat. So, I know that is something he has really been working on to improve. And so, yeah, that is big. Appreciate that a lot. Have a great night, everyone. And so thank you so much. And if you haven't done so, please consider to subscribing to the channel. We do sports videos on all the latest breaking news, including in-depth coverage of all your favorite local teams here in the San Francisco Bay Area: San Francisco Giants, San Francisco 49ers, Golden State Warriors, San Jose Sharks, and also coverage on the Chicago Bulls. So thank you, everyone, so much. Giants get the huge 3-2 win tonight, and we go for the series victory in Game 2 of the series tomorrow. Righty Aaron Sanchez taking on righty Yu Darvish. So it is going to be a great one. Appreciate you, Eddieman Martinez. Awesome glove, but bat is not so great. Just my opinion. Love B. Crowd, though. Yeah, Crawford, to be fair, has struggled with the bat. And so, he is, arguably the best defender in the game at shortstop. But, the bat is definitely something that, you hope he turns it around this season. Thank you, everyone. We will see you next time. Appreciate the support. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Let's go, Giants. Woo! Have a great night, everyone. Take care.